This video is for people who already have a narrative written, they have a character, a problem, a setting, and they got it all done on paper and they have a first draft written. If you did not get an A+ on that narrative, then this is the video for you, because one of the first steps a writer has to do on their second draft is go back and change all those transitions. So the question is then, what's a transition? You have been using transitions ever since you started to talk. When you were a little baby, maybe 3, 4 years old, you said, I gotta go take my bath and then I go to bed. And then is one of the first transitions you started using. Trouble is, most kids keep using that transition all the way into 5th and 6th grade. A transition is simply a word that helps your reader follow along in the story. The transitions help move from one scene to another. Now, I wrote my first draft of a story about a police officer sitting down at the dispatch station waiting for a phone call. See if somebody called 911. And in this case, somebody called 911 because there was a car crash. And then the police officer is going to zoom off to the car crash and then save the person. Right? It's a very exciting story. But my first draft is kind of boring. In my story about the police officer, there's 2 scenes. First, the police officer is waiting for a phone call. Second, the police officer goes to the scene. And right now, I just had every thought. I just had my thought. I had my story. I just wrote it down as fast as I could, got all my thoughts on paper. That's what a first draft is. I want you to look for how I moved between the 2 scenes in my first draft. Go ahead and read my first draft silently to yourself. For a first draft, this is pretty good. I have a character. I have 2 characters. I have a setting, and I have a problem. Now, my setting isn't really specific. It's not like I said the time of day, but you know that the time is the end of her shift. And I don't really know the problem yet. I know that there was a car crash, but is somebody dying? Is somebody hurt? Is there a traffic jam? I don't really know the problem yet, but I know that there's a problem coming. So this is the very first draft of a great story. But right now, this is not a great story. I don't have a lot of action. There's no suspense. There's no tension. I don't feel like that feeling of dread. I don't feel a sense of relief. There's really no emotions. The characters aren't talking to each other. There's no dialogue. There's no conflict. This, in fact, isn't a story right now. This is just an informative report, right? A narrative has to have some kind of emotion, has to carry the reader along on what's happening. So I take this first draft, and the first thing I'm going to do is just look at my transitions. And here we go again. And then, so then, and so. These are very immature transitions, but that's fine. It was my first draft. This video is going to show you how to take your writing to the next level by using more advanced transitions. Before we use transitions, we need to have each scene more clearly defined. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one paragraph I wrote and I'm going to break it up into 2 paragraphs. One paragraph where the officer is just sitting there. And then when the scene changed, then the paragraph changes. So I'll have a second paragraph when more action is happening. And then of course I'm going to have a 3rd and 4th paragraph in a different video, but each paragraph is a separate scene. My story would be much better if each scene was more clearly defined. When did the scene start and when did the scene end? And where do we go next? So let me break that down for you bit by bit. First, I'm going to add more details to the first scene. The officer is sitting alone, and I'm going to add some character thoughts. Read this to yourself and tell me it don't sound better. Now I'm going to change the scene and I'm going to change the paragraph. The phone's going to ring. I'm going to use a transition word here. I'm going to start a new paragraph and then I'm going to do a little bit of editing. I'm going to take out a sentence here. I'm going to add another sentence in there. But now that still is kind of short. Right? I don't really feel the emotion yet. I don't have any tension or suspension built. So now I'm going to add more details to that scene. I'm going to add some character thoughts. Now, finally, I'm going to change the scene. The officer is going to leave the dispatch room. I'm going to use a transition word here and do a little more editing. So here's the last part of that paragraph. And you can see I changed a little bit of sentence at the end there. Now, let's read that all together as one fluid story. Here is my story all together, and I'll read it out loud for you. It was almost the end of her shift. The police officer was about to go home for the day. The day was rather eventful, with maybe just 1 or 2 calls today. She thought she would end this day just the same way. The phone rang and the police officer picked it up. Suddenly, she knew the shift would not end easy. The person said there was a car crash. The man on the phone sounded so scared and shaken up. The officer could barely hear the information. "Where are you?" The officer wanted to scream into the phone. "Just tell me where you are." After a few minutes, the caller finally revealed the location. The officer headed over. This is much better. This is much better. Each scene has its own paragraph. I have a little more emotion built in. I have some tension built up. And look at my transitions. I used one and then. I used suddenly and after a few minutes. Perfect transitions. A transition is a word that helps your reader follow along in the story. The transition helps move from one scene to another. So first, define your scene very clearly. Then add some transitions that change the scene. And then change the scene. Here's some different transition words you could use in a narrative. First, second, third, next, later. Those are the typical transitions. Finally, those are quick and short transitions. But some transitions are transitional phrases like soon after, or a few moments later, a few years later, 2 hours later, suddenly, without warning, eventually. Now, there's these 2 little tricks that I like here. There's this phrase, "before I noticed," and "as soon as." You can add on to make it specific to the thing you're talking about. So I could say, "as soon as he hung up the phone, the car exploded." Or, before he even saw the stop sign." Oops, I guess I need a little editing there, right? Or, "as soon as his foot came off the brake." These are all different kind of transition words you can use, and it's good to have this open so you can refer to it when you're looking at your own writing. So today's task, I want you to look at the first draft of your narrative that you have already done. I want you to find the transition words you already used and then change those transition words as needed. You have to look very closely at the narrative you already wrote, and you have to reread it multiple times. So, the only task you have today is go through your old writing and change 1 or 2 words and maybe edit the paragraphs a little bit different. I'll give you some other hints the next time we meet. But that's it today for editing narratives, writing your transitions.